breakfast puppies?
This podcast contains adult language and content and is meant for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to the Glitterbois? Is that okay?
All right, folks, let's roll some stats for our character, the one that we are creating together for you, the listener, to understand the process. Matthew, once again, tell us the name and OCC and alignment.
We have a coalition dog boy by the name of DB421. He is an aberrant dog boy.
And that's all we got so far. Well, we're going to go ahead and roll the stats here. Now, Palladium has 8 stats. They are in order: IQ for intelligence, ME for mental endurance, like willpower, MA, mental affinity, how charming and charismatic you are, force of personality, PS, physical strength, PP, physical prowess, PE, physical endurance, PB, physical beauty, and SPD, or speed, for how fast you move. Okay. Palladium normally says roll 3d6 stats and write them down the line. We're going to apply a house rule to this one. The most common house rule that I've encountered from fellow Palladium players is instead of 3d6 down the line, we're going to roll 4d6 drop lowest down the line.
All right. So we are going down the line. These are not assignable.
We'll go down the line. I love the concept of divining a character. I love the idea that comes behind the divination method of character creation, where you sit down and you don't 100% know your character's life until you start rolling those dice and seeing what life gave you.
Yeah. Is he a Mastiff? Is he a Pekingese? You're not sure yet. All right. Well, we're going to see how smart he is. Let's see. That's 10, 15.
15.
He is not dumb.
Not dumb. Mental endurance.
We're going to see how strong his will is. Lowest, 15. It's not bad.
Just waiting for that 2211 roll.
Yep. All right. What's next? We have MA, mental affinity. Well, there's the 2, but I'm sorry. That's 15. That's a 654. How strong is he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's not quite as strong. That's 13.
Okay. Physical strength is fortunately one of those stats that you can boost later pretty easily with skills.
PP.
Okay.
His physical prowess.
How quick and dexterous?
14.
This guy doesn't
This
suck.
guy's going to be a problem. How long can he chase you? What is his physical endurance? There we go. 8.
Oh, he's asthmatic, probably. I know how
wait,
that is, buddy.
Wait, 8.
Don't say 18.
No. Drop the lowest one. I dropped the lowest 2 just because I got excited. There were 2 ones.
Uh-huh.
That's 10.
Oh, okay. Well, he just needs to get to he needs to do more cardio is what he needs.
Yeah. So is he a cute Shiba or one of those scrunched up facey dogs?
Yes. Is he a Steven dog?
He has an 11.
11.
He's not horrific. He's ugly enough to be cute.
But if he comes up and slobbers on you at the dog park, you're going to give him a scratchums because he's a dog.
Yeah. He's a good aberrant evil dog. All right. And how fast is he? What's his speed?
Yeah.
He's not that fast, actually. He's a big boy, and maybe his armor isn't fitting right because he's rolling in at a 9.
Okay. 9. So we don't have anything of a 16 or higher in this spread.
We do not. He's balanced.
Okay.
But, yeah.
No core bonuses. That's fascinating. Okay.
I don't believe he falls low enough to get minuses.
Nope.
For the rules as written.
Yeah. Attributes of 7 to 9 are considered unimpressive, but it's the ones that are 6 and below that by the core rules get penalties.
Right.
So that's it. We get to skip that. Yeah, that's pretty much all we got.
That helped.
We can at least go ahead and get the other basics down here that kind of go along with rolling your stats. For example, your base physical strength Well, no, all of this is going to go up. So if you have a character sheet open, Matthew, just leave a note that we're going to be dealing with carry strength and with running speed later, because physical strength and speed are the ones that are easiest to raise. So no need to write them down now. But we can start with SDC, your structural damage capacity, which is like your bonus hit points beyond your hit points. I do not believe that the dog boy gets any kind of special bonus or special base. So if not,
and if you're following along at home, the dog boy begins on page 142, and the stats begins on 280.
Yeah.
That's in the Ultimate Edition, not the original.
So base SDC that all characters get, unless it says otherwise, is 2d6 plus 12.
All right, 2d6, add 12. Is he tough? Is he dense? 11. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. 23.
There we go. Base of 23 SDC. And go ahead and roll a d6 to determine his base hit points.
Oh, he got a 2.
All right. 2 will be the base. And then once we have his final PE score, we'll add that in.
So we've got a bit about him, and this is where you can start to see your character flesh out a bit. He is, I'd say, a little above average smart. He's able to hold ideas well. He has good mental endurance. He has some willpower. He's able to think his way out of problems pretty well. Not to an exceptional level, but all of these are good and strong. He's a clever boy. He's of average strength. He is of average dexterity, and he's a little weak when it comes to long distance sprinting. He doesn't have a whole lot of staying power. He's not exceptionally cute, and he's not fast. So I'm thinking one of the short leg breeds.
Ooh, yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll roll some stuff and see. He might be a corgi, or we could roll something that gives him an incredible speed boost.
That might be handy.
Something to note is this character, since he has no innate bonuses based on his stats, he is a character that is going to be excelling through the application of player skill and character skill. Mm-hmm. You're not going to start play with this character having anything that you are out the gate good at. The stats look decent, but hasn't crossed the threshold to get any innate bonuses. So as it is, he doesn't really start with any silver spoons in his mouth. He's going to have to earn everything.
Yeah.
Which is how it should be, in my opinion.
I think that with a set of stats like that, there's not much he can't do. He's not barred from a whole lot. I believe the bars are usually between the 12 and 14. Like there's a couple OCCs that have that, but not in the dog boy, of course. But if you were doing this in a different manner where you were rolling stats first before you chose your name and what type of character he was, you could play a lot of things with these rolls.
You meet the attribute requirements for most of the base OCCs, if not all of them.
So don't be too upset if you roll something like this. That's a good base level. These rolls just by themselves standing alone could be a Glitterbois pilot.
Absolutely. You have the skills to compensate for it. That's why they're there.
Yeah.
And your character class, chances are that OCC is going to give you more bonuses.
That's entirely correct.
It is totally legitimate for you to look through the game, find an OCC that increases those and be like, okay, I meet the requirements for the OCC and it gives me a boost to things. This is what I'm going to do. And that is how you make the best of what fate has given you.
Yeah. I personally don't do it that way. I always start with an idea and then see what the rolls bring me as refinement. But like NPC just said, that is perfectly legitimate to do.
What you just defined is the way that I have been doing it for years as well. But I do fondly remember sitting on my own, maybe at lunch, at school, high school, middle school, or at home, no one's around, wasting time. And I've got a notebook and I've got 3 6-sided dice and I'm just rolling stat set after stat set after stat set after stat set, pages and pages and pages and pages of them, looking for something fascinating. Doesn't have to be good, just has to be interesting. Like why does that guy have a physical strength of 18, but a mental affinity of 4? Or why does that guy have a physical beauty of 18, but an IQ of 7? Those to me are the interesting characters.
Yeah, agreed. Well, this wraps up this episode, and we'll be back. What are we talking about for the next one? We'll be doing the character classes.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about how your stats fit into the basic requirements of character classes here in just a second. But stay tuned. We will finish this guy up here over the course of the next few episodes.
Catch you next time. You've been listening to The Glitterbois, a Palladium Books fan podcast. Glitterbois, Rifts, the Megaverse, and all other such topics are the property of Kevin Siembieda and Palladium Books. Please buy all their stuff and help keep them in print and making more games. You can order directly at palladiumbooks.com, and their entire catalog is available digitally at Drive-Thru RPG as well. Our opening music is 8-Bit Bass and Lead by Furby Guy from freesound.org. This closing music is Caravana by Philip Gross, available at freemusicarchive.org. All sound effects used are self-made or acquired via Creative Commons 0 license. If you like what you have heard, find us on Twitter and Facebook as The Glitterbois. That's BOIS. And check us out online at breakfastpuppies.com/glitterbois. And also join us on the Breakfast Puppies Network Discord at breakfastpuppies.com/discord. And if you want to help us out, please spread the word and help us build a community. Thanks again for listening. We'll catch you next time.